2 blocks, a blanket. All right. Wonderful to have you here. Welcome to your practice. The music that we will be using is off of my Spotify list called To Svadhistana. If you can't find it, you can always go to the website and there is a connection right there. It makes such a difference to have the right rhythm, the right length of time. The music is my co-teacher, that the music can be where you are while I'm here, and we can share that frequency, which is so useful. And I can hear what you can hear. If you're new to the practice, welcome. I begin each gesture with a modification, and then I go on and I build from modification to modification until you're in the full gesture. If you know where you're going and you want to just start right into the full gesture, that's fantastic. Always welcome. Take your time. This is day 14, so we're 2 weeks in. Svadhistana, this second center, the home of our feelings. But the reason it's the home of our feelings is that it is the home of our response to what we are not, what we choose, what we do not choose. And so there is this moment of polarity. And this is the space where we begin to define what we like, what we don't, what we approve of, what we don't. There is a lower version of this and a higher version of this. Because what we like tends to be what we desire. And this energy is an energy of desiring. And many times if we won't allow ourselves to have anything, it's very locked up. But if I say I want Oreos and I want to feel physically fit, which one of those gives you the longer term happiness? The longest lasting, most fulfilling, most self-embodying happiness. And then you decide, and then you try it out, and then you feel. And in feeling, we generate energy. In feeling, we generate choice. And in choosing, we generate nourishment. So there are 3 phrases that we can find that guide us here. I feel, I choose, and I nourish. Because in that choice, is it the one, are you truly nourishing what you're here to do? Because when we do that, it's priceless. Let's start from there. Palms together, sitting tall, eyes closed. Om Namo, I bow to everything outside of me, guiding me, healing me, holding me. Guru Dev Namo, I bow to everything inside of me. 3 times, inhale. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Welcome and good morning. My name is Martha McAlpin, and we are here for a quick hour to reset ourselves in our light. The music begins. Take my leave of you, the second track. Excellent. Good morning, good morning. Come to lie down. Knees bent, feet flat. Good. Arms beside you, arms overhead, your choice. And begin to Draw your spine away from the floor. A little wag of the tail. Set your hips deeply into the floor. Pull your hips towards your heels towards your hips. Arch your back and then roll your way down. Just like cat-cow on hands and knees. We round and release. And once you find that little wave of movement through your spine, close your eyes. Deepen your breath. Inhaling as you arch, spread your heart. Exhale as you round. Eyes closed. Less effort. Less effort. It may get small or it may gather in the pelvis. Feel. Three, 2, 1. Pause. Widen your heels. Step them a step forward so your heels are ahead of your knees, your spine down the middle of your mat. Feet feel the outside edges of your mat. Drop your knees to the left. Drop your knees to the right. Side to side. When you find your way, close your eyes. You're moving from the flat of your feet to the outside and insides of your feet. Let your feet be heavy, let your hips be heavy, let your knees be heavy. And shift, moving from solid to liquid. As it opens, let it quicken. What are you holding on to? We're just trying to do a really good job in today, and that really good effort has some serious grip in it. And the grip has some resistance in it. And so let that resistance out of your body and out of your movements and out of your feet and out of your breath. You are completely accepted. You are so wildly beloved. Yeah, move like that. Three, 2. Yes, so there's a little bit of play going on. And into the center, feet flat. Notice your low body. And draw your right knee in. Interlace your fingers. Keep that right shin close. Left leg long. Pressing out. Flex both feet. Draw your left knee to your chest and then wide to the left and then straight out to your heel. Left knee bends out to the left and extend. Make a circle. And play. How big can that circle become? How sweet can that circle become? As you reverse, the left knee goes wide to the left, into the center and extends out. Go left to the center and out. 3, 2, and 1. Left knee to your chest, keep it close, pause there. Right leg long. Right knee to the center, out to the right, extending. Knee bends, knee wide, extend. Good. Sweeten that circle. And then reverse. Pause. Put your left foot flat. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Lift your head and shoulders, reaching forward. Lift your left heel, drawing your left knee towards your shoulder. So extending open, and then exhale, draw closed. Bring your attention to the center of your left heel and draw the left heel towards the knee and the knee towards the shoulder, opening and closing the left side of your body. If needed, hands go to the backs of your thighs. Go 3. And go 2. And go 1. To change. Right foot flat. Left ankle over the right knee. Lift your head, shoulders, draw your knee to your chest, extending out. Right heel towards your right knee towards your right shoulder, activating the right low abdomen, the transverse abdominals, open and close. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Feet down, hands on thighs, press away. Feel the abdomen open, feel the low belly lengthen. Soles of your feet together, knees open wide. And now feel it widen. The low belly opens to the left and to the right. Deepen your breathing, not just to the base of your lungs, but imagine the sensation of breath all the way down to the pubic bone. So the space we are accessing with this sequence is from the belly button to the pelvic bone, from the left hip to the right, at the front and at the back, this well of the pelvic bowl. Just feel into that space a moment. Good. Put your feet flat, arms wide or hands overhead, you choose. Feet flat, feet together. Fall to the outside edges of your feet and then knees together. To inhale, to exhale, or long, deep breathing. When you start, again, that grip. We think that to take any action requires so much effort. I think this. And I've coded it into every movement. And so fall open and close like a butterfly with less effort. Keep going, keep releasing. You'll feel there's a little that happens in there that you keep catching hold, keep softening, smooth it out. more acceptance. 3, 2, 1. Good. Feet flat, pause. So your heels are ahead of your knees. Press your feet down to lift your hips. Feet together if you can, or a little apart as needed. Outside edge of the feet, and then feet flat, knees together to open and to close. Imagine bringing your shins closer to one another. And sometimes that can help take the grip away from the inner thighs. And as it becomes, again, that sensation of a butterfly, you'll access the low back and the front of the belly. Good. 3, 2. Bring your knees together, roll your spine down to the floor, pause and feel the low abdomen. And then draw your heels high, arms wide, and legs wide. Left foot down to the left, right foot will follow. And then the right foot up opens, right foot to the floor, left foot follows. Up and over. And let yourself wash side to side. Our body is our material memory. The tension in our body is a form of memory. It can be the memory of a great snowshoeing afternoon that created some tension in our legs. Or it be the grip of fear in the pit of your stomach. Or simply how much we've been seated lately. That's a memory in the body. So if you can let those out, let the body forget a little bit. Let it feel and allow it to release. Legs wide. Knees bend, feet together, feet flat. Pause at the center. And just feel the low belly. Hands to thighs, press away. So we start making space. We start making space for new memories, for new feelings, for new sensations. This is then a possibility for new patterns, new choices. And the new choices, right? New nourishment, knees to the chest. And roll up. Sitting on the edge of your blanket, draw your heels wide. Shake out your feet, shake out your knees. Interlace your fingers and find that great circle. Close your eyes. Where does it need to go in your body? You need to open the back, the shoulders, the chest, the seat. Draw your toes back, reach into your heels. What's needed? Make it yours. Bent knees is absolutely great. Feet closer together is absolutely great. 3, 2, and reverse your direction. That by moving our body in ways which unlikely you've been doing this since the last time I saw you. And as we move in ways we have not moved, we can start to feel in ways we have not felt. We can open the range of possibility. Good. Reverse. Smaller. like a figure skater. Close your eyes and gather that circle a little quicker, a little more potent, right into the seat, that bowl of a pelvis. Find its circularity and reverse direction. Stir up your breath. Stir up your belly. Stir up your digestion. Right out through the heels. 3, 2. Good. And then pausing tall. Notice. Bring your feet together, shake out your knees, shake out your feet. Bending your knees, put your heels down, your toes up. Hands out, fingers in, thumbs up. As you come forward, draw your hands apart. As you go back, hands together. So inhale, exhale. If you can't open the shoulders because there's a limit to the shoulder or a limit in the chest, hands stay forward. Inhale, exhale. Like you were rowing, but all the movement comes at the hips and the feet are pulling your heart forward and back. A minute right here. Three, 2, and 1. Legs cross, hands high, make little cups. Inhale, right up the top, chin up, 3 more sips. Fill it to the top. Heart up, chin in, and then pulse the pelvic floor. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 5, 3, 2. And lift the chin and exhale, elbows down. We want our energy to have mobility, because with mobility there's movement, and with movement there is choice. Things that are still, it's difficult to change, and if I can't change it, I can't choose. Come alive, move, unfold your blanket, and step to the top of your mat. Good morning. Blocks are up at the top, ahead of your little toes and outside of the feet. You'll reach your fingers forward, sit deeply down, lift your thumbs, lift your heart, stand up tall. Take your tail back and fold. Tucking your chin, drop your hands, stay seated. Sit down deeper, thumbs up, heart up, stand up. Unfolding. And then sit down, no rush. Doing this each day, getting a little deeper into the seat, into the hinge of the hips and the ankles. Sit down, thumbs up, heart up. 2 more. Pliable. Mobile. 1 more. Same bend to the knees, hands wide out and down to the blocks. Left foot steps back, knee to the blanket. Let your hands up high. Drop your hands, hips shift back. So the back toe is tucked under. If you need to, right hand stays on your right thigh. Otherwise, 2 hands, inhale up, exhale down. Inhale and then fold to the blocks. Stepping up. Sit down, hands wide, inhale up. And then widen down, sit down. Right foot back, right knee down, and up. 2 hands or 1, your choice. Allow the hips to become more of a liquid. Allow tension right out the fingertips. Soften the shoulders and the face. 1 more. Hands down. Stepping up. Sit down and rise. And fold. Left foot, left knee. Hands up. And down. As you bring your hands high, right hand holds your left wrist. Keep that forward and back. Forward and back. Allow the hips to become a little free. And as you come forward, your hands a little to the right. So subtle. Slow it down. Left hip, left thigh, left lung. Hands down. Step the left foot up. Sit down. Stand up. And bend. Right foot back, right knee down. And up. And down. Watery. Fluid. Left hand holds right wrist. Forward and back. Where are you holding? Where are you rigid? 1 more. Come forward slowly, your hands to the left. Take your time, 1 inch at a time. Widen down. Set your blocks aside to down dog. Good. Bring yourself to plank, and walking your feet back, your hips find the center of the blanket. Peel your heart up, bend your knees, tuck your toes, and from there you rock yourself up and back to child. Start to move forward and up. So you are rolling, flushing through the front of the hips. You may continue just like this, or we'll add a little hold and a little lift coming forward. Heart up, look right. Look left, elbows in, and center. Roll back. Tuck of the chin. Forward. Up, elbows in. Look right. Look left. Look up. And child's pose. Palms together, thumbs up, elbows down. Drop your head between your arms and breathe there. Build your seat. So folding your blanket in half one time, you have a long, thick rectangle. You may sit on blocks, you may sit on the edge of a chair as needed. Blocks out in front if you have them. Hands on the blocks. If you don't have blocks, you can make fists, put your fists straight into the floor. Fingertips on the front or down the sides. If they tip off the edge of your mat, turn sideways the way that I am so that your blocks can be flat. And then leaning forward, press the outer edges of your feet down. Press your hands down, and that lifts your seat. Sit down, inhale, hands up. So hands down, press down, lift up. That lifting action of lifting your hips up, that's what's activating the low navel right now. So using your feet, using your arms, it's less about your arms and much more about the lift of the hips right there. And sometimes when it's unfamiliar, that's when we have the biggest questions. Why would I do this, right? To become stronger in the parts of you that you have not known. That there is more power accessible to you, you just didn't know. Kundalini, that which allows us to see the unseen, to be the unbeen. We have not been here yet. Press. Ready? This time we stay. Hands down, lift your hips, stay. 3, press with your feet, lift with your belly. 2, can you add Mula Bandha? And sit down, hands up, we go again. Hands down, press. 3, 2, and sit down, hands up high, inhale. And down, press. 3, 2, and rinse it out. Up and down, press and rise. So you're integrating the ability of the navel, the hands, and the feet to work together to lift you up. One more. We're going to take the hands up high, make little cups. Chin up. Inhale, add 3 sips, go. Heart up, chin comes in, stay. Pulse the pelvic floor. Pulse Mula Bandha. Pulse like you are stirring the very base of a bowl. And then lift the chin, bend the elbows, hands down. Notice the bowl of the body. The quality of light inside and out. The quality of power and ability that you're cultivating. Shake out the arms and the legs, recross, build your cross-legged seat. If you need to be on a chair, fantastic. And then again, the outer feet are to the floor. So hands forward, find that little move forward and back. And now my arms are simply following my seat. And I'm moving exactly from the muscles I just activated with my hands on the block. Right from the bottom, right there. And as you add the arms, palms almost to touch, inhale, open, exhale, close. Modification, hands are low. As you're ready, hands are higher. 3 minutes. Go. This song is from the day to you. So glad you're here. In admiration. Oh, can you let that in? That's the feeling we want to let in. That's the choice to make. Where are you working? Can you soften your shoulders? Can you make a choice that makes it easier, sets you free? Can you make the choice that sees it through? Which is right for you? You know. You know what nourishes you. What needs to change so this is nourishing? Three, two, hands wide, inhale, little cups, chin up, 3 sips, go. Heart up, chin in, hold that prana in the body, pulse the pelvic floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, stir it up, chin up, bend your elbows, set it down, notice. Notice what you feel, notice the sensations. Not that I like it or I don't like it, but I simply feel there's a change. Adding the blocks beneath your hands 3 times. Inhale, lift up, and hands down, press. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and hands up, shake it down. Put the last 2 fingers together and fold them in and hold them with your thumb. First 2 fingers together and point down. Most modified, bend your elbow. Next modification, elbows bent but lifted. The full gesture, hands high. And again, I'm moving from my low abdomen. My spine follows. My hands follow my spine like a crack of a whip. Close your eyes, 1.5 minutes. Supple and elevated. One more. Hands point up. Even if the elbows are bent, point your fingers up. As you can, open the elbows, soften the shoulders. Shake out your knees so you're not gripping with the hips. Turn to the chin. Breathing in. Open your hands, shake it down. Sitting tall, notice. Keep releasing the boundaries. Keep releasing the container you know, so there's the possibility of a new, enlarged, elevated container. You are so much more than you know. Come to stand. So if you choose, this is absolutely done seated, traditionally done seated. Martha stands up. We've been seated. It generates energy. It moves energy. Standing helps. Good. So the thumb folds into the palm and the fingers fold over the thumb, and you wind forward as though you were winding yarn. Move the body as the body requires. Close your eyes. 4 minutes. Long, deep breath. What are you carrying around? What are you dragging behind you? What's on fire in your heart? Bring it in. Feel. Let it go. Integrating the left side body, the right side body, the right side brain, the light side brain, the sun and the moon, the listening and the speaking, the giving, the receiving, all of it is in your body. And we allow it to integrate. What were those dark moments that felt sticky? What was that movement inside of you that allowed you to see another option rather than just remaining where it was stuck? That perspective, that desire to elevate, that desire to make change, and everything you did to get out of that dark, that's kundalini. That's in you. It is a light that knows you better than you know yourself. Go. Light that light. Feed it this energy, this Shakti. Feed it this commitment, this fire of your own generation. 3, 2, big inhale. Make tight fists, cross your forearms, press, and hold the breath. Stay so still. You may tremble or shake, and open your hands, exhale. Inhale. Hold the breath, close fist, cross, press, stay. 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Eyes closed, stand, feel. Like a blazing flame. We may never have felt this in ourselves. We have never felt this about ourselves. Allow it to be so. Get to know that bigger possibility. Come to sit down. Legs crossed, blocks out ahead. Hands to the blocks, little forward fold. Use them to sit you up. Hands to shoulders, inhale. And exhale, fold. Inhale up. and exhale. Good. This is option one. Work this, especially any tenderness in your low back or shoulders. This is a great place to be. Or holding opposite elbows, forward fold, and rise. Press into the outer edges of your feet and use your legs just as you did when you were lifting your hips. Press down to rise up. Work there if it's best. Or elbows over your shoulders, arms beside your ears. Body stays nice and straight and flat. Take your time, slow it down. One more. Take your right hand down, and your left hand across, and the left hand down and the right hand across. So all these movements strengthen your spine, the mobility. In the spine, we can access this through line that lives within us, connecting us to what is infinite. Creating mobility in our physical life, in our mental perspective, our understanding of ourselves as a spirit, as a soul. Become pliable. Now you may work here, or next modification, palms together at the height of the heart. Keep the seat nice and square. Move from the low abdomen. Next modification, hands are the height of your head. Keep your seat. Move from the abdomen. Or hands extend, palms almost to touch. Close your eyes, lengthen the back of your neck wherever you've gone. Soften your hands. And stay steady, side to side through the seat and the spine. From the navel to the seat is our work as an individual in this mortal practical life. Do your duty, show up. From the heart to the throat, to the head, to the hands here, we receive, we grow supple. We grow wondrous. We cultivate awe and respect. We are effortful and effortless in the same movement. Let it move a little quicker. Fluidity. A little smaller, a little higher. Tuck of the chin, long back of the neck, and up. 3, 2. Eyes closed, sit up tall, heart high. Little cups, inhale, chin up, 3 steps. Heart up, chin in, keep it. Lift the pelvic floor and pulse the pelvic floor like you are stirring underwater. Move the sand of the ocean. Chin up to let go. Elbows bend, breath out. Eyes closed. Notice. Shoulders soft, roll the wrists, set your blocks aside. And seated on the middle of your blanket, just unfold your feet, put your feet flat and lie back. Shoulders to the floor, hips supported. Interlace your fingers behind the back of your neck at the base of your skull, thumbs point down, elbows wide. Press your elbows wide. Press the back of your head down. Arch your back. Pull your heels towards you like we did the first pose, cat-cow. And this must be the perfect place. Most modified, stay right here. Just elevating the heart, widening the elbows into the floor. Little pull of the heels toward the hips. Open the low belly. Otherwise, press your heels down, the hips up, and then down. Inhale up, exhale down. Elbows wide and into the floor. This might be your work, or step your feet 1 foot forward, heels down, hips up. Elbows wide, body long. See if you can feel length from your navel to your pubic bone as you set your hips back to the blanket. You're opening and lengthening the bowl of the pelvis. Inner thighs are coming in and down. For 3. And 2, and pause. Walk your heels out as far as your low back allows, elbows wide, and just lift the heart, press the elbows in, heart up, shoulders down, feet open. Lengthen, lengthen. Walk your feet in, lift your hips, take the blanket from beneath you, lay it over your low belly. Hands down, feet down. Just feel the heat, the sensation, the pulse. As you breathe into your low abdomen, breathe with it a pulse of the word Svadhistana. Svadhistana. Release the repetition in your mind, just feel. Setting your blanket aside, walk your feet in. Rolling to the side, building an upright seat, legs crossed. If you need another layer or socks, any small addition to keep yourself warm, set yourself up. Pause your playlist if it continued. Notice how you're seated. Allow your shoulder blades to relax, descending down the back And they will more and more naturally gather toward the spine, and the spine will gather into the body. Will be drawn more clearly upright as we anchor and establish the strength of our low body. We free the perspective of the upper body. Sit down into the seat, the heart comes up, the chin comes in. Lift your left hand so slightly, thumb, first fingertip, touch other's fingers together, and then set it down. The left arm organized. And from that order, the left shoulder in line with the right, the left hip in line with the right, the spine, the axis through the middle. The right hand to rise, your first two fingers to fold down. Closing, take the fourth finger to your left eye corner. Slide down the left side. Feel where the bone ends on the left side of your nose and close there, just above the flare of your nostril. Breathe easily in and out the right side only. Softening your shoulders, squaring your axis, hips, shoulders, spine. This right side nostril breath, allowing us to access more easily our thoughts, our words, to communicate. Release the fourth fingertip. Take your right thumb to the right inner eye corner. Slide down, feel where the bone ends, and close just above the right nostril flare. In and out through the left side nostril. Soften and square your shoulders. Soften and settle your seat. The left side breath, activating the ability to hear, to receive, to listen, to understand. We put them together. Breathe in your mouth. Breathe out your mouth. Close the right side nostril. Breathe in the left. 2, 3, 4. Close left, out right. 2, 3, 4. In right. 2, 3, 4. Out left. 2, 3, 4. In left. Out right, in right, out left, in left, out right, in right, out left. Right hand down, breathe in and out through both. Seat down, spine tall, heart up, chin lightly in. Right first two fingers fold in, fold down. Right thumb, close the right side, in left. Close left, out right. 2, 3, 4. In right. Out left. In left. out right, in right, out left, repeat. And the right hand comes down, pause. Notice. Invite a sensation of balance, of equanimity. A last round, let it build this time a little bit. Right hand, first two fingers, fold them down. Use your thumb, close the right side. Inhale left, 2, 3, 4. Pause both, 2, 3. Out right, 2, 3, 4. In right. Close both. Out left. Pause both. In left, fill the chest. Pause both. Feel the fullness in your chest. Out right. Pause empty. In right. Pause full. Out left. Pause empty. In left. Pause full, feel the chest. Out right. Navel to spine. Pause empty, feel the belly. In right. Pause full. Out left. Navel to spine. Feel empty. Release both, breathing naturally. Just notice. Allow a rearrangement, as though at the level of fabric, of light fabric through your body. That pattern of breath is powerful and rearranges us if we're willing. Be rearranged. One more moment. And reach wide. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Palms together, exhaling, thumbs to forehead. One more Sat Nam. 8 count Sat, 2 count Nam. Inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam, I see myself. Namaste, I see you. Thank you for your time and your attention, for your attention on yourself, for noticing what changed. We show up to be altered, to be understood, to be met. And every time we show up, we are met. I will meet you tomorrow at noon right here. Thank you again. That work of the alternate nostril breathing that we are building this week. So the last 2 weeks, we were building up to the forehead center and back down. And we were beginning with this to learn to direct our attention. And if you missed that, you can always go back to any of the classes of the last 2 weeks, I think day 1 through 12, we built the alternate nostril breathing, accessing left side and right side. And then sometimes we've spent our life living exclusively in one aspect of ourselves. As a modern woman in the modern day workplace, my schedule was very fast. I was on flights, I was directing clients. It was a very consistent, strong, driving experience. This is a solar experience. I am conveying to you. I am directing. I am taking action. I am an agent. This is solar. This is a right side body, left side brain, right side nostril. It is a form of energy. It was so dominant that I couldn't really remember how to listen or receive or back down. That the lunar aspect, the left side body, the right side brain, the left side nostril. So when we begin to learn again to actively direct our breath in one side, out another, in one side, back again, we're accessing these two sides of ourselves so that there is the strength of both rather than the limitation and the familiarity and a little bit of blindness of just one. So as we feel, we need to feel in a way that is encompassing. As we inhale through one and we hold, the inhalation, that holding, is the having. For some of us, having is a challenge, is letting things in, letting someone come over to your house and help you clean out your garage, letting someone come over and walk your dog while you're away at work. Having habit. Exhalation, we're holding empty and we are resting in the possibility of having nothing, of giving. And for some of us, giving is very difficult because what if there isn't any more later? Maybe a lot of our things were given away for us when we were smaller and we have a pattern inside that says, I can't give that away, it'll never come back. So as we breathe this week, and the next 2 weeks we will be pausing the exhale, we're balancing so many different aspects of ourselves that go beyond the physical. But they live in the physical form. They're in our right side or left side, but they are also in our breath and in our memories, and the breath is how we access this. Just in case you were curious. I'm Martha McAlpin. I'm so grateful that you're here. Any information, any more details you want to know, marthamcalpin.com. Check it out. Send in questions and share it with friends. I'll see you tomorrow. Sadhana.